Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. James has got it. Complete. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The first carry now. This is Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Back to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Check Mike 6. Delta. Defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 6. I got one. 6 guys. Right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check 50. Ready.
Now back to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
51, Mike 51. They can't hang with that.
He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Hill on the return.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
60 Pittsburgh.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big fella. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. The extra point up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready, break.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Johnson running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
60 or. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check nickel.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. First down, he'll drop to throw. A screen to Bell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, let's go. Come. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Yes! Wahoo! Lock it. Watch the twist.
They'll set up a throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
This is Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Lions' 39-yard line.
Mike 51. Ready, go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Hey, Sam off, defense.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
going. Mike 40. Mike. Yeah, check it.
They'll set up to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
X3, 218, chopper. Smooth. 5.
Looking to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Hey, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Leo. Under 10. Bam.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check three.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory. At the 45-yard line.
On the set. Hard. Chopper. Shoot.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Bryant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the...
Complete to Martavis Bryant. It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
Ready?
The first down carry here for Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
51 to Mike, 50. Check back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers caught here by Bell. Touchdown, Packers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 43.
He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Mike 51.
Bravo.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Rodgers going to throw again. Going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Packer.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, Delta.
It's been a long day for you. Hey, check Mike. Mike.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Johnson, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now back to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, wahoo! Boxing.
50 wants the mic. Check pass. Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. Up, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Hey, exit.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Jump out.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a pick. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because...
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Single. Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
Five.
Rush in.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the ground, this is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.